Hey, it is that time of month again where we are reflecting on our monthly reading, or I am reflecting on my monthly reading. So, July, I read The Amalfi Curse by Sarah Penner. I wanted something that was light, fun, summery, just kind of a feel-good read. I wasn't expecting anything literary. But this book just wasn't for me. And that's caused a slight dilemma for me because as an unpublished author, I don't want to tear down anyone else's work. But I do realize that the purpose of these videos, if I keep posting them, these monthly reflections, is to be honest about what I think. So here's my take. I liked the plot. I liked the dual timelines. I liked the multiple perspectives because we're told the story through multiple people. And what I really didn't like was the writing itself and the logic. I've mentioned before, I read very specifically for atmosphere and character development. And while I think the author did a fairly good job with the atmosphere, she talks about the town of Positano and the steps that go up and down the hillside, the meandering paths, the benches, and I think she talks about flowers and shops, and there's specifically a scene with a coffee shop. I think she did a good job setting that up, but I don't think that carried through to character. In fact, I don't think there was a single character that I liked, including our protagonists. I can't think of the word. The villains were very dry, almost one-dimensional, and their actions didn't really match who they were as people. So that was a problem for me. I especially dislike this trope, I don't know if trope is the right word, where all men in positions of power are the bad guys. It's so overdone. It's ridiculous at this point, and I really, really despised it. So that didn't help the novel. So yeah, this was not for me. What I did really like is this right here. If you can see the edging, I think it's called stenciling. It's really prominent in romance novels and fantasy, which are not the types of books that I read, so I don't see it often. I think it is becoming more prevalent in historical fiction and literary fiction, so maybe I'll get a couple more of these because I really do like it. I'm totally the type of person who will buy a book based on the cover. So you throw some pretty stenciling on there and you got me. Let's see. I have not chosen my August read yet. I did buy a Kobo Libra color, which I'm so behind the times. This is my first e-reader that I've purchased. I bought it mainly because there's a function on it for writing. You can actually write notes. I'm really excited to play with that. But I bought The Night Tiger on it, and I'm reading that. I'm about 4 chapters in, liking it so far, so maybe that will be my August read. The other two that I was debating between are The Essex Serpent and The Blood of Flowers. I can't remember the author of any of those three. So if you have a strong opinion, or a weak opinion for that matter, on which one I should do for August, please let me know. If you want to weigh in on the conversation, the very one-sided conversation at this point, regarding the Amalfi Curse, please do. I love hearing from people. I love knowing what people think of books, even if it's different from my own take. So I'd love to hear from you. But Until next time.